The area of logistics that involves bringing goods back to the manufacturer because of defects or for recycling.
Nice selection. Reverse logistics is the correct and valid answer.
Good transportation or logistics will give you an advantage over your competitors. What are the benefits?
Right again. It is the basis for business to grow is a valid answer. Maintaining one's supply lines while disrupting those of the enemy is a crucial element of dash. Strategy. On track. Military is the correct answer. If a material is needed to finish the production of a device, to which concept are we referring to? Exactly. Supply chain makes sense and it is right choice. Dash and physical distribution channels are two components of the logistics chain of activities.
Valid point. Materials management is true.
After the Bowie, what business was considered to be the driving force in the supply chains? Sharp thinking. Product manufacturers is the right choice. Inbound logistics and outbound logistics are dash in the general value chain of logistics. You chose main activity, and it is correct. Which of the following information systems is not used in managing logistics activities? Perfect. Knowledge management system is the correct choice. A person who works with manufacturing, marketing, and purchasing goods internationally. Excellent choice. International Logistics Manager is the right answer. If a customer needs veggies and gets them at the grocery store, this is an example of. Bravo! Place utility is the answer. Logistics management has an English name that corresponds to which of the following? Smart move. Logistics management is an accurate answer. The ongoing process of moving parts and products into and out of a company's location. Smart pick. Inventory management is the correct choice. The network created amongst different companies producing and distributing product. Well done. Supply chain is the right choice. Logistics is the part of supply chain involved with the forward and reverse flow of. Correct. All of these is the right answer. Which of the following is not an area to responsibilities for a logistics manager? He. Great thinking. Marketing is the right choice. Dash includes flow of goods from the point of origin to the point of destination. Excellent. Logistics management is a brilliant choice. The process of changing raw materials into products that customers buy is called. Well reasoned. Supply chain is the correct choice. Process of supplying goods to stores and other businesses that sell to consumers. Good job. Your answer distribution works well here. The coordination of an operation involving many people, facilities, or supplies. You got it. Your choice logistics is right. The flow of materials between warehouses in different countries of a company is. Good thinking. Company logistics is the right answer. Which of the following commodity businesses uses outsourced logistics the most? Right choice. Consumer packaged goods is the best answer.
Transportation-related logistics services do not include any of the following.
Nice work. You chose D, General Transportation Services, and it is correct. What does SCU stand for in logistics? What does SCU stand for in logistics? Great job. Stock Keeping Unit is the accurate answer. The series of processes and companies involved in making and selling a product. Nicely done. Supply chain is a solid answer. Competitive advantage can be created and achieved by logistics managers by strong choice. Cost and cost advantages is the right answer. What are the negative effects of using logistics management on the economy? Oh. Clear logic. Your choice use a large budget is sound and 100% true. A supply chain includes the distribution of finished products and services. You're right. Outbound logistics is the correct answer. In inbound logistics, the interaction takes place between the dash and dash. Solid response. Company and retailer is a valid choice.
Which is not a business operation using logistics to manage the business.
Well picked. Reducing the quality of raw materials is the correct answer. What are the benefits of logistics management in the production process? Correct response. Design importing raw materials is the most accurate answer. Which of the following is a supporting activity along the value chain? Solid response. Purchasing is a valid choice.
A professional that analyzes and coordinates a company's supply chain.
Excellent choice. Logistician is the right answer. Marketing and sales are dash in the overall value chain of logistics. Well reasoned. Single operation is the correct choice. Logistics, the art of calculation, comes from which language word? On track. Greek language is the correct answer.
The main stakeholders in the logistics system, which one is not?
Exactly. Merchant orders make sense and it is right choice. What is one of the strengths of Vietnam's logistics industry? Right again. Owns many seaports along with international flights is a valid answer. 3 pelts. Involves hiring a supplier to provide dash service. Nicely done. Logistics is a solid answer. Which process accounted for the largest logistics cost? Right choice. Transportation is the best answer. The way goods move through the supply chain is called sharp thinking. Logistics is the right choice. What is the key to success in the field of logistics? Good job. Your answer flexibility works well here. What sciences does logistics management combine with? Smart pick. Engineering, economics, social sciences is the correct choice. Logistics is the dash and dash of dash organizations. You're right. Coordination, operation, complex is the correct answer. The process of keeping something in good condition. Smart move. Maintenance is an accurate answer. The word logistics is derived from which language? Bravo. French language is the answer. the common goal of both logistics and supply chain. Nice work. You chose all three ideas above, and it is correct.
The act of obtaining or buying goods and services.
Valid point. Procurement is true. In what year did the term logistics first appear? You chose 1779, and it is correct. She is dash charge dash the logistics department. Great job. Ingot of is the accurate answer, which is not the greatest benefit of logistics. Great thinking. To put competitors at a disadvantage in trade is the right choice. Logistics grew from dash during World War I.
Good thinking. Military is the right answer.
Which is not a type of logistics management. Strong choice. Design logistics management is the right answer.
Logistics management is a response to what?
Nice selection. Customer needs is the correct and valid answer.
Logistics activities in a country's economy. Well done. All right is the right choice. What are the elements of logistics system? Well picked. All of the above is the correct answer. How is supply chain or logistics related? Clear logic. Your choice, all three answers above, is sound and 100% true. How many logistics activities are there? You got it. Your choice 13 is right. What organization does VIFAS stand for? Correct response. Vietnam Forwarding Association is the most accurate answer.
The main branches of logistics include
Excellent. Physical distribution and purchasing material management is a brilliant choice. Where does the logistics process begin?
Perfect. Raw materials is the correct choice.
How many types of logistics are there? Correct. 2 is the right answer. What is the goal of supply management? You chose satisfy customer needs, and it is correct.
The term logistics was first used in. Good thinking. Army is the right answer.
reverse logistics is required because
Valid point. All of the above is true.
Logistics is the bridge between the
Clear. Logic. Your choice production and market is sound and 100% true.
Translate logistics software manager.
You're right. Logistics software manager is the correct answer.
Where does logistics emanate from? Right choice. Military logistics is the best answer.
a good definition of logistics is
Well done. To plan, organize, and provide goods and services is the right choice. Dash deals with shipping of goods. You got it. Your choice transportation manager is right,
Which is not a goal of logistics.
Great thinking. Reducing quantity and quality for more profit is the right choice. In logistics, it's important to Excellent choice. Minimize costs, time, resources is the right answer.
what does logistics not include?
Nice work. You chose teaching, and it is correct. What is the stage of logistics?
Smart move. Transport is an accurate answer.
Form utility is created by dash. Well-reasoned. Manufacturing function is the correct choice. Logistics means dash of goods. Solid response. Distribution is a valid choice. Logistics originates from dash.
Great job. Military is the accurate answer.
The stages of logistics are smart pick. Logistics distribution, logistics system, supply chain management is the correct choice. What does 3PL stands for?
Perfect. Third-party logistics is the correct choice.
Logistics is related to. Nicely done. Purchasing, production, distribution is a solid answer. What does SAM mean?
On track. Supply chain management is the correct answer.
What is logistics? Bravo. Movement of goods from supplier to customer is the answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Good job. Your answer contact Narayan Changda works well here.